now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter.
Oh, that was
Azalea is
supposed to be
out
my
there with
steal.
Draymond Green, and it's the prodigy in at point guard. Now here's Gasol. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Conley's shot is off.
7 whole
On defense,
blocks.
the Grizzlies. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this
7.
one.
Well, listen, they own the boards
Seven.
at
Oh,
both
that's
ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions
7
were
whole
invaluable.
blocks.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Now here's Gasol following the miss by Freak.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night. And here are the Warriors now, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's the prodigy, Michael Conley making his last shot. Thompson in the corner. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Thompson's got his first points of the night. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with Memphis's head coach for a moment. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways.
Come on,
Back to
G.
you.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Oh, my.
Thomas with the steal.
Come on. This
Gasol, a
is so
screen on
long.
Green. Thomas against Green. Randolph in the posts. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Good. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Conley penetrating. Down low, Gasol. And he
Oh, my
goes
God.
in for the dunk.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
AJ.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball.
AJ.
Outside Thomas.
You a hoe.
Out to the wing. Memphis moving that ball around. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Stevenson.
What?
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
3 on 3. And the foul called
Oh,
on Freak.
my God.
That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Bro, why
Yeah, it
2K
looked like
gotta
it.
cheat
I mean,
so
he
much?
kind of
bro?
slid underneath
I
as
don't
he got to the
understand it.
spot, too.
It's 2K. You don't know.
Here's Stevenson. It's rebounded by the prodigy.
That's why that whole
I
ass
guess
nigga
even
missed.
he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Tries a 3.
Bro.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them.
Look at that.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Gasol. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Iguodala, right side, powered down with both hands.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Spates
Nigga,
comes
what did
in
you
for
just
Zach
do?
Randolph. And it's Jennings in for Mike Conley. The Warriors also with a sub. Sullinger's checked in for Ezeli. Spates sets a screen for Stevenson. Outside Jennings. It's deflected.
And I got me a block.
And
Block,
Iguodala with a clear
block.
path to the hoop.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who
You're
finishes.
funny, young
Yeah,
man.
he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like
You
that.
your daddy,
man.
son.
It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
What'd you say? Huh? What'd you say?
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's the prodigy. No good on the triple. Memphis trailing here. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be it.
Oh my God.
The Warriors shooting
Easy,
48% from the
pissing me
field.
off.
Not bad at all. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson is
Whoa!
the 2 with Barnes
Oh, yeah,
at the
get
3.
there.
Ezeli is out
Get
there
there.
with Jared Sullinger. And it's the prodigy in at the 1 spot. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display is.
Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Jermichael Green.
And
Lance
there go
Stevenson subbed
Curry.
in for Brandon Jennings. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. The prodigy comes in for Klay Thompson. And he gets it to
Wow.
go. Ezeli's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And it's Stevenson missing.
You better
And
know how to
that's
make that
playing
thing
into the
shit.
hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
To the paint. Here's the prodigy. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say,
Bro,
that
we're
ain't gonna get
losing.
it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
We're losing because of you.
To the Grizzlies.
Barnes passes to the prodigy. Thomas with the steal. Stevenson dishes to Conley. The shot goes down.
And he
Very
made
quick
that
possession
dumb
right
shit,
there. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. Pass to the
We are
prodigy.
down by 15.
How do we going and leaving, man?
The feed now to Ezeli. Green passes to the prodigy. Second chance shot.
Yeah.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With this break in the action, we can
Come
see
on,
the
bro, I
top
don't wanna
passing
see that
teams in the
animation,
league,
bro.
courtesy of the
Oh.
2K leaderboard.
Fuck.
In third, the Warriors.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely will create opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Spates checked in for Gasol. White comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Johnson in for Lance Thomas. Golden State also making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Stevenson. Here's Wright. It's tipped. They get it back. Conley with a wide open look. Know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And they'll keep possession.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Second in free throw percentage, second in opponent points per game, and they're ranked third in lowest amount of turnovers per game. That's the sign of a team that understands the importance of taking care of the ball.
And you mentioned
Bro,
their
what
free
is
throw
up with this
shooting.
dude, bro?
Not a team you can get careless
Well, now
with
make up his mind.
defensively.
Yeah,
They
I
make
stay.
you pay,
I'm gonna
sealing games
I'm gonna go
at
back.
the line.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settle.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He finished with 19 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
That sounds so gay. Oh my God. The commentator said, when you got a thoroughbred like him, only thing to do is to ride him till you can't no. Man.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Livingston. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Conley with the screen on Sullinger. Here's Conley. Warriors with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, he's got that beat speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
Feeds to Johnson.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
1:10 left in the second quarter. Spates sets a screen. Poke loose.
Damn.
Now the Warriors moving it up, and
Right
here
here.
they go.
Well,
Cocaine's a hell of a
they won't
drug.
be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Shot off the pick. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Spades has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies get possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
She's a super freak, she's super freaky. Oh.
Memphis
Cocaine is
leading
a hell
by
of a drug.
7. There's the dish to Conley. To the middle. And again, it's Louis Spades. Spades has got 6.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And
Damn.
stolen by Wright. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That'll be his
We
second
done
foul
lost
of
this
the
game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jennings is checked in.
Cocaine, whoa. You don't make me think that. If you do things that feel great. If you do things that feel never do.
Y'all ever just call? Y'all ever just get a
Here's
phone
Stevenson,
call
and the quarter
and
ends
then,
with
like,
some stifling defense
you
right
watch
there.
it rain
And
and
so
wait
we
for them
wrap
to hang
the
up?
first half. It's the Grizzlies.
Some ground
Like,
to
instead of
make
just-
up, no
instead
doubt,
of
here
sending
in the
them the
first half.
voicemail, you
What
just
are the
watch it
areas
rain.
you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I did that a couple of times.
Like you hear your ringtone and then it's just, who is that? Oh, I don't even know that number. I just don't feel like sending them a voicemail.
Good luck in the
Look,
second
they don't
half.
need to
Kevin,
know I
a
was here.
visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see.
Hey, dog. Whoa, doggy.
He said, "Whoa, doggy." Oh,
No, oh, look, I won a giant, right? And the dog came up out of nowhere. And I said, whoa, doggy.
you crazy.
But I say, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nigga,
And the
is you
third quarter about ready
barking?
to get underway. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Sound like
That
it.
slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got
There's
that
some
great
days they
first step.
combine
He
it
must
and all
have
that.
had some quickness porridge
There
or
you go with
something
the
because he
invitation.
looks a little faster today than normal.
I'm over here guarding Lance Stevenson, him and his ear blowing.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of